Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the stream news. Today we're going to be playing some Geometry Dash. Okay, so let's just start playing in that case. And hello Pixel, welcome my friend. And in case you guys don't know, today is the 1 year anniversary since the completion of Vasureta. How do you spell it? Oh yeah, like this. Yeah, so it's already been a year since we have completed this level. And I'm really happy that I completed it. I don't know how long this stream is going to be, but it's going to be like every other stream basically. And yeah, welcome to the stream, Pixel. Okay, let's try this grill kill. Whoopsie daisy. That was a good run. Whoops! Killed for too long. Oh, nice! We didn't die to the last click. I don't have anything to say, so yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Here we go. Less Lagivonia. Less Lagiris. Ooh. Okay. Now let's just quickly do this ball, double speed, flick gravity. There we go. And then this, do a full flick gravity. There we go. Giggity goo. I died at the edge of the last spam on honor open circles from 58, sadly. Oh yeah, I have also noticed it as well. That sucks, honestly. But I mean, if you can actually get there, right, on the last slope, that definitely means you can actually complete it. That is something I will never be able to do myself, so I believe you can do it, of course. I might do Make It Drop as my first extreme instead of Allegiance, to be honest. Well, okay. That's also not a bad pick. Make It Drop is great. I enjoyed it myself. It's also pretty flukeable too. As long as you get lucky with 93, you should be fine. And if you can actually control your nerves, then you should be good to go, I think. Make it drop. Here we go. I haven't played this level in a long time. You can do that too? Swagger out moment. I thought I was actually gonna die. That's something I never discovered when I was completing this level. And then you have to go over here, which is a bit sketchy. There we go. Wait, what the heck? Man, that is hilarious. I didn't know that can actually happen. Oh yeah, there is this little choke point over here. You gotta look out for this stupid blackboard. So yeah, once you pass this gap, it should be a GG. And yeah, you also have to look out for that because you can accidentally touch the edge of the little slope. And you can also miss that too, which is very nice, very nice. There we go. It's a very good level, in my opinion, with very minor choke points. Bro, delete it. What's with the kickboxes of the buttons? Oh yeah, I kinda forgot about Join Molten, honestly. I haven't heard of him in a while. The last flow level that I played, I fluked from 58, so I'm pretty confident about Make It Drop. I also did set level as a hardest. Well, okay, good luck with Make It Drop then. Forgot you can have bypass like 2.1 in 2.2. It's just that you need CBF, which is actually what I'm using. Like I can show you like the mods that I have installed. Actually, I might do it like this so you guys can see better. So yeah, I do use Geode. I think this one is disabled for some reason. I don't know why did I disable it in the first place. And now we gotta restart it for it to take effect. Backups, better edit, better info, CBF. And yeah, here is my settings over there. Despite it feeling like there's really no difference between using CBF or not for me right now. My straight flying is still garbage. Custom keybinds, dev tracker, editor level ID API, GMD API. Oh yeah, I do use Globe. Miscellaneous bug fixes, node IDs, objects with LDM, which is for me. I like to make LDMs for levels when I'm bored. Prism menu, yeah, it's this thing. Start position switcher, which uses Q and E keybinds, and trash can, which essentially means if I were to trash a level, like send it to the trash can, it will end up here. And if I want to actually delete it, I just gotta delete it like this. Just hit the button and kaboom. In settings, disable CBF and enable physics bypass, and it for real works. Wait, actually? So I gotta disable the shit and turn on this shit. Whoa, 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 I almost forgot. I'm so glad that this is actually a setting. To the person, Sizey, thank you for adding the little warning. I mean, let me see how can I straight light. It's still garbage. Yeah, look at that garbage straight light. I don't know, I'd still rather have it on, honestly. And there we go, hit apply. Make it drop is also objectively funner, or like more fun than Allegiance. I can agree with that. I myself had a horrendous experience with this level. I think 4 years ago I was playing this level from here instead of playing it on a LDM, and my game was lagging horrendously because I didn't have my own computer at the time, so I had to endure with the lag. I also mainly beat this level from here for the sake of getting stars, because at the time I don't think that Megacac V5 was a thing, so I wanted to actually earn the stars, because back then I was actually kind of like into grinding stars. Yeah, let's just quickly play the level in that case. I don't need to go into the editor, motherfucker. Anyways, I was also using LDM for the sake of getting more FPS on my uncle's PC. And yeah, my experience with this level was awful. I won't lie to you, it's honestly really bad. It was actually a bad experience. So the first 30%, it was basically just like a nuisance, all the way up until this shitting click, which is essentially a frame perfect. We're very close to a frame perfect, actually. And then this wave over here, very easy actually. I don't have many opinions on it, other than I was kind of choking the coin here and there sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. And then here goes this UFO, which is pretty easy. I don't have anything to say on it. But then you get thrown into this monstrosity. Like, I don't know how does this get consistent, especially for a player who is terrible at ship like me. Like, this part is a massive choke point. And talk about this black thing covering your vision. It's so in the way. And especially, I am really glad that I beat this level in 2.1, like I beat it earlier, instead of in 2.2, so that I don't have to deal with the unfortunate, terrible ship physics. And yeah, there we go. And also, I can show you guys the last place I died to in this level before beating it, like as my last new personal best. So you guys see this little blue orb, right? Like this one. I was fluking from 72, and when I buffered this orb, it acted like a yellow orb for some godforsaken reason. So instead of it acting like a gravity orb, it acted as a jump orb, like a yellow orb for some reason. I don't know what led to that happening, but I believe I could have potentially fluked this from, I believe, yeah, 72 if the shit wasn't questionable. Dude, it feels like 2021. No, for real. You're not wrong, honestly. The way I am now holding this stream, it honestly feels like I am streaming in like a previous year, honestly. Yeah, I agree with you. The 35% ball click in Allegiance is dog shit. And same with the 58 ship, impossible. Am I the only person who does the 78 cube without clicking the first green orb? Well, I don't know, there might be more players doing the same strat as you. I don't know, I was just mostly playing this level in its intended way. Wait, let me quickly test something really quick. So we go to CBF. Civil CBF, physics bypass. Fly. Wait, how do you get that little 2.1 button shit on the left side of the screen? I know Agnox has it, but I don't. I don't know what did he do to obtain it. I kinda forgot to ask him that. If that's a geode extension, I want to know its name. I really, because I need it. With these ship physics, I don't think I can play on this update in terms of like beating shit. But in terms of like making shit, like making levels, challenges and shit, sure, I can do that. Yes, there you go, Gagigu. Vultures 2 dropped, it's actually better than Vol 1, okay? I thought the green orb was a fake because it made the pink orb click 10 billion times harder. That's reasonable. The pink orb that I think you're referring to is actually kind of difficult. It's not a very forgiving input neither. Let's try this level, Singularity. I don't know how, but I fluked 12 to 20% on this level. I fluked like one of the hardest parts. Yeah, I am having a lot of trouble with this spider. I'm not very fond of having to double click in each one of these sections, and then you have to deal with this unfortunate triple click, which for my hands equals a choke point, and then you have some challenging gameplay after it. Let's go inputs moment. Here we go. Yes, there we go. No, my hardest is actually this level. My hardest is Erebus for sure. I consider this harder than Basureta. And also, welcome to the stream, Danix. Fan of field trip. They'll play Apor, yeah, L, okay. Wait, I didn't mean to search it like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's give it a go. And also, what I really like about this level is that you have this kind of like glow thingy on your player. I'm a big fan of that. It honestly gives it a nicer look, basically. It honestly looks so much nicer. Oh yeah, I have to keep on holding. That was actually not that bad, alright. Whoa there, buddy. Okay, so I click there and there, okay. Whoa there, buddy, you're falling into the void. Okay. That's a lot of clicking. And then you jump there. I keep on forgetting that. There we go. Incredible. Definitely a demon. I agree. What is CBF? It's basically a mod, yeah, basically what Kirby GD said. It allows it, yeah, click between frames. I can show you its full meaning and what does it do. So This mod allows your inputs to register in between visual frames, which drastically increases input precision on low frame rates like 60 FPS. It's similar to TPS bypass, or also known as ticks per second bypass, which is basically physics bypass, or draw divide, but with much less lag and hopefully far fewer physics related bugs. How to use. To edit keybinds, go to the GD options menu and click the keys button in the top right. Megacat rebinds won't work. To enable right click input, use the mod options menu. You must enable numlock to use numpad keys. It is recommended to use either physics bypass or one of these FPS values. 60, 80, 120 or 240. This is because 2.2 stutters on FPS values that aren't factors of 240 unless you enable physics bypass. Disable ticks per second bypass / draw divide when using this mod because they're pointless. The mod comes with its own version of physics bypass in the mod options. Be warned that not all lists or leaderboards that allow CBF will consider this legit. Known issues. This mod does not work with bots and controller inputs. Controller inputs is not yet supported. And yeah, there we go. Hopefully that explains it. Interesting. We did the little run. Nice. We didn't choke the last robot. Great. That works for me. Works very nicely. There we go. Singularity start pause. Do I have that saved? I doubt I have it saved. It's the one by, what is his name? DDDDR, right? Yeah, it's by this guy. What? Dude, how am I discovering shit that shouldn't exist? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why does that slope shit happen sometimes. There we go! Screenilosaurus, can you fucking work, please? There you go. Ooh, yikes! That was an amazing run. Nice. I'll take it. 40s, late 40s to 82%. Nice. I think that was 49 to 82 on Singularity. Nice. It is. Ooh, yikes! My clumsy ass getting excited. Woohoo! Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what shit is killing me inside. Bro. I hate having to click fast. I hate that. Yeah, I hate this double click. Like, this double click is ass. Bro, okay. Okay, I believe it is actually working. Okay. Again with the straight fire. It is now actually impossible to play this game with this new mouse that I got. It slips from my hand way too much. I could also use the keyboard, but I don't really trust it, because sometimes it just goes off, despite being plugged into the PC. Oh, yikes! I keep forgetting that fucking saw blade. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was 17 to 55. Okay. We're getting better at this level. Solid. It's actually not that bad. Okay, that was a joke. Goku. Yes, let's go. Wait, why is Mr. Doggy barking outside? Nothing seems to be happening. Okay. I feel like changing this wave to something else. Right now, I'm not super comfortable with it. Maybe I'll keep this little Mr. Robot. If I do find a way to get the little button over here that says 2.1 to work, I will be happy. Since Agnox has it, I would love to find out if that is Geode exclusive, which I believe it could be. Because I don't know its name. I honestly don't know. Shit is very difficult to find out. Whoops. Too early, Momentosaurus. The bullet bill wave. I honestly feel more comfortable with this one. I've been using this wave for like a decently long time already. And I think it suits me. The people that were saying that it's a good wave regardless of its strange looks, I guess you're actually right. There is also this one that Technical is using. But I mostly prefer this one. I think this one is the best wave if you're playing like hard levels. Oh, yikes! It's hard to see shit when so many obstacles are in your way. Bruh. Bullet bill wave does everything the circle wave does, but better. Okay. actually the worst ship player in the game. Damn. 2.2 really destroyed how the ship works. Despite me using CBF, there's no difference. Nice! Bro, again with this shit transition. The change I mentioned for physics is insane. I can finally spam normal. Can't believe it, but it's sad that you missed a lot during this year. Like, I think you remember the K, D, O, T, and Drizzy beef, right? Yeah, I think you have mentioned it, right? You probably talked about it in like a previous couple streams, like from a couple months ago. I hate the ship in 2.2. J. Koala also dissed KDOT but apologized, but bro shot himself. His feature on Grippy is just nah. Yikes! The ship physics are a disappointment! Jesus! The ship is actually my worst game mode and it will always be like that. Like, the ship is actually impossible to control for me. You can give me like 10 billion TPS and I still can't use it. The shit is impossible for me to control. Drake was featured on Sideways and Wagwan Dahlia. I think J. Cole, bro, who made might delete later 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I think that is how it was named to fall off, etc. Forget you on, yeah? Oh, hello, Serpent. How's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Bro, this ship is actually ass. I have to leave immediately. Bye. Well, I guess I'll see you next time in that case. And thanks for tuning in, I suppose. Also, Flynn, wouldn't it be funny if you played on the second SMP because Xanix made one? Well, I could actually join it. I don't actually mind. I remember you guys mentioning that you guys made one in my Discord server. I suppose if mods are still the same, then we shouldn't really have. I mean, at least I shouldn't have any trouble like joining. Yikes! This click is trash. Yikes, what is causing the game to lag? Jesus. Yeah, but then here's something I have also noticed. Since we have made both SMPs, do you guys believe it would be a little bit too much responsibility of taking care of like both servers? Because I believe if you keep your server inactive, right? Since the servers are made with Eternals, right? They eventually get shut down if they are basically abandoned for like a really long time. So that's why I'm asking, in case you guys find it a bit too much of a responsibility, or if you guys are like fine with that. Asking just in case, you know. I myself find Minecraft to be very fun. I still have that world with farms that I have made, and apparently I actually didn't get rid of it despite it being over 40 gigabytes long 40 gigabytes of space basically. I think it's because I was traveling like thousands of miles without stopping, so a lot of chunks have loaded in, and then that takes up a decently long space. Of course, I'm not planning to explore the entire world because that would be way too much of space for an average computer to handle. Whether you have like 1 terabyte of RAM or something like that, or 1 terabyte of RAM, I meant 1 terabyte of storage basically. Yeah, I am definitely sticking with 2.1. These horrendous ship physics aren't worth dealing with. Yikes! This ship is trash because of this last 2 spikes of it. Not to mention this UFO jump, you have to jump at the last frame. Yes, the we go! Yeah, it's still the same practice run. It's just a couple stupid choke points and brain dead parts. Would be funny if you actually reached the barrier. I mean, that should be possible, right? I believe I could make the process of doing that like 8 times faster with the nether travel. Like, I set up like a couple shulkers full of rockets with flight duration 3, and I believe I could actually get really far. You never know. I think Xylinox did it once in one of his temporary, like, I think, worlds, when he was trying to get the hardest possible death message, where I think it says like this: player name left the confines of this world whilst fighting Ender Dragon. Yeah, basically that. Basically any name of the player left the confines of this world whilst fighting Ender Dragon. That is definitely the hardest possible death message in Minecraft. Fun fact, an actual 1 terabyte RAM stick exists when you missaid it. Oh yeah, I think I have heard of that too. For those that actually have a lot of money, they can actually afford that. I could actually also buy it myself, like when I get a job, which should be this August, I think. If I ever get informed by the secretary about the diplomas, and then I gotta go on that job interview, and yeah, I think I should be fine. I'm just praying I don't get like bad colleagues, and everything should be deeply meebly if I get used to the job. Despite it will be mostly like a hassle having to like wake up in separate shifts. Like 1 week I wake up at like 9 in the morning, or actually I should be there by 9 in the morning, and then I'm working till like 5 like during the day, like 5 p.m. basically. And then the other week I go to work at like 5, and then I work till like what, 1 in the morning. I don't know. It's completely different. It depends. It completely depends on your what is it called? On your job, basically. Rules are different for each place, and that's completely okay. Herbert P. Creeper. Let's go. Yes, there you go. Gaggy goo 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 goo. I don't know why, but for some reason my PC tends to lag a lot in late 60s. Like on this part, right, with the ship. But this level thankfully has LDN, which is what I like. If I go here, extra high detail, getting rid of. There you go. But I believe I still get lag on this part. Not sure why. I don't know what makes this part this laggy. So it's not that, right? It's this, I believe. Yeah, I mean, look at this shit. It has over like 1,000 objects. I believe I should be fine if I enable LDM. Yeah, I mean, it's less laggy, but it's still like not capped to like 240 FPS basically. Yes, it's possible with the skip. And besides, for how long have I been streaming for? I need to take a look. I need to take a look. Wow, it's already been an hour. Alright. Despite my streams being mostly paralyzed, I guess it's completely okay. I don't usually get a lot of viewers knowing my non-existent streaming schedule, but hey, it works. If it works, then it works. Also, yeah, I could actually show you my world, like in Minecraft, that I still have, surprisingly, and I never activated cheats. Not even once, which is prodigious for a person like me. Basically. Anyways, let's actually open my Minecraft world. Okay, here we go. Waiting for it to open. I'm now into the door. Unlock the door. Since, yeah, my parents should arrive. Yes, it works. Okay, here's the gameplay. Here we go. Yeah, so this thing over here, Saurus, it's still alive. I can show you. I still own this world without activating even one cheat. And there we go. And yeah, luckily I have spawned inside this conveniently strange room, right? You might be wondering what on earth is this. I will show you really quickly. This over here is just like a bunch of random stuff. It doesn't really go in any order, and apparently these pots can't stack. But yeah, this is what I own right now. And let's quickly go outside and show you this beautiful thing I have made by myself. Have you ever thought of tree houses? Well, this is exactly what it is. This is the tree house I made. We're here. We go over there. And yeah, this is my enchanting room. Right? And this is just for crafting stuff and coming up with potions. And this is like the ender chest. Don't really have much to talk about it. And then we go over there. Yeah, so this is like the top part. I also added these chains over there. So they're like holding this bottom room. Right? And honestly, I'm really happy with how this house turned out. I actually wanted to build a different one instead of this one, but I wasn't really happy with having the enchanting table without the full setup. So I decided to make my own house, my own tree house actually. It's not super original, but hey, it works. It's something. I approve of that. Thank you. And if you're wondering what is this thing over here, this is the, yeah, see? Iron farm, where the golems go down to this pit, and basically it will hit a lava pot right underneath the hoppers, or right above the hoppers actually, and then I get infinite iron. And this thing over there, this huge ass rectangle, is sugarcane farm that I also made by myself without cheats, and I'm happy. I can also show you my previous section, like what used to be my main room before moving out. This is basically my bunker. And over here, to no one's surprise, I believe, I don't know if I should really say that or not, but yeah, this thing over here, I actually sorted things out. This chest is for bricks or blocks, this is for food, and this is for redstone stuff. And this is the enchanting stuff, and this is the chicken coop, where I get infinite eggs. And then I kill all of the chicken. Wait, what? Oh, that's just an enderman. And basically, I get infinite wither roses without having to make a really brain-dead and non-functional farm. And these are my shulker boxes. And these over here are my good old villagers. And yeah, this is my personal best chest, right? And honestly, I don't know, how do I feel about having this much netherite? But I'm happy. It's from Kurnanilis 2. Oh, hello Jeremy. Welcome, my friend. But yeah, it's there. It works. If we go over there. Yeah, this is like the little aquarium. And apparently there's no fish. When I actually added them, when I was messing around with the world files, this is the consequences of my actions. And this over here is an extra villager's room that I never finished. And over here I wanted to make like a farm, like that I have outside, but never really finished it. Bro, I loved your Masureta full guide video. I watched that video 10 times. Your voice is so calming. Well, thank you, Emily, and welcome to the stream. I miss having fun on Minecraft. Kinda the same. I kinda lost some motivation to play this world. I might make another one since I basically did everything I could possibly do. Also, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Bro's the king of appreciating. Thanks, lol. Now because of you, Flynn, I'm on Minecraft LMAO. Well, that's okay. We all like to switch games time to time. So yeah, this is definitely my best Minecraft world I've ever made. I made way too many farms. Like, this is way too efficient, I think. Like over here, this is basically for the normal food. Over there, now I gotta back off because of creepers. I just beat Aku like 20 minutes ago. Oh, GG on Aku, my friend. I uploaded my completion video 10 minutes ago. Okay, did you beat Aku? Yup. I believe I have almost completed it like what, 4 years ago. Wait. Oh no, that's a bad sign. I should have backed off. Okay, maybe I... Wait a minute. It's okay though. It's completely okay. I'm gonna quickly kill these guys. Wait, where is the shovel? Where did I place my shovel? Oh, there we go. You're such a good miner. Thank you. Should have prayed that he doesn't escape. Uh-oh. Now I gotta back off. Okay, now everything should be fine, despite it now looking like crap. Anyways, that is it for this section. If we get over there, this is the cobblestone farm. Now I gotta find this conveniently placed water pit. Wait. Oh, this doesn't have... Wait, how did I do that? This doesn't have riptide. I should switch it with riptide. Anyways. These freaking spiders. Wait. Even riptide doesn't work? Wait, oh, I forgot. Wait a minute. Installed RAM 16 gigabytes, 15.9 gigabytes usable is crazy. Okay, now let's quickly get to this section. Like, what is this huge thing doing? Which looks like an eyesore, but these freaking skeletons always having this melancholic look. Do I even have... Oh, I didn't switch it. My bad. Apparently the game didn't somehow register my inputs. Anyways, yeah. This thing over there is the mod farm. I have 400 gigs left on my PC. I use 1.5 terabytes. I have a lot of games. Same, to be honest. I don't really play many games on my PC nowadays, but yeah, Minecraft and GD is like my favorite games. And also, if you guys are wondering what are these 4 snow blocks doing, let me show you. So you'll notice that these guys are like starting to freeze. And they will eventually become stray. So apparently these snow blocks convert them into frozen skeletons. So that means I get a little advantage. And this way I can get arrows of slowness. Let me show you really quickly. Yeah, there we go. Arrow of slowness. And it's getting transported. So if I shoot these arrows, it is going to slow down the speed of mobs, like from their overall base speed. Now if I can just quickly find it. Oh, thank you for not escaping, Mr. Villager. I'm glad I covered up the area. Anyways, let's try it on this skeleton. Oh, never mind. I forgot I have power 5 on this bow. Yeah, I mean, look at how much slower he is. But it only lasts for like a solid 12 seconds, I think. By the way, I'm playtesting my friend's level. It's like a top 100. Okay, then that means it's difficult. I doubt I really have the skill for it. But hey, you never know. I could pull a prodigy and crazy things could happen. Now, what should I switch it with? Oh yeah, let's switch it with this. Since most of the mobs in this game are undead, so Smite 5 works the best if you're not playing with friends. That was a close one. What up, like top 500, just asking. I don't know, honestly, I haven't really checked. But yeah, over the span of like what, 3 years? Yeah, nowadays it isn't really anything special. It's like a level that I believe anyone could beat. Because nowadays we have things like CBF, we have Geode, which increases the performance of the game. Yeah. 8 years, oh yeah. But I mentioned 3 because of like when it used to be like way more relevant, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. My English is actually terrible. Wait, where did I place the little farm? Because I know I made up like some of them. Gross PC, Windows, YouTube, OBS, Minecraft, GD, Vasureta, Flow, Guide, GD, Geometry Dash, G Dash, Geo Dash, Geomet Dash, I Dash, the GD, Scoops, Scooper, Flint. Yep. Aku is close to 1k now. It was top 800 when I first started. I got 72% in 5 days and it took me 7 months. Well, I can't really blame you. Bloodbath can actually be a really deceiving level. It's not really like the best level of all time. So you gotta be prepared for the worst because that level isn't really like super balanced. How did I skip through this much? Oh yeah, so this thing over there is my redstone farm, or a witch farm actually. So essentially I go all the way to the top and witches will fall over here. Flint, he's literally talking about Aku. Oh, now your English is good. Oh, okay. I just tend to speak really fast, so I tend to make some mistakes while talking. My bad. See, there's a huge difference between English in my head and when I'm actually speaking. I know. Hey, ciao. And besides, that's not really like the first time that has happened. The English inside of my head is poetic. Like, I can actually speak English like very fluently, but speaking English normally, right? Yeah, it just kind of falls off. Unfortunately. It's kind of difficult speaking a language that isn't your native. This thing over here should be the so-called slime farm when the slimes actually spawn once every 500 years. So yeah, that farm didn't really succeed that much. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually make it in like slime chunks, so maybe that's why it isn't super efficient. Can be voice call sometime? I believe I could. I just can't really like have too many people in the voice call since a lot of people will be talking and I don't think I could decipher what everyone is saying. So yeah, I have to basically set that to like a limit. My hearing isn't really like the best. So maybe that should explain it. I'm sorry if that sounded a bit rough, but that's just how it is right now for me. Also, fuck Prismless. It sadly got famous because of how awful it is. Wait, I think I have heard of that before. What can that be? I don't know. I have heard of Prismless like as a word if that exists in the English dictionary, but Prismless as in like I don't know what exactly you're talking about. Is it anything like Spotify related or something? I don't know, man. I'm kind of behind the times, if you know what I mean. Alright, I gotta go. Have a great stream. See ya. I guess I'll see you next time in that case, Emily, and thank you for sticking around. And I guess I'll see you next time in that case. Let me quickly throw out this rotten flush. And then save these in like this order. I Spy is also awful. Old song I made in 2022 that HRK charted. Well, I mean, I do remember when your channel was like very famous in especially 2022, like you actually popped off that year. But now it just kind of went downhill because your OG channel was terminated, so a lot of I'm pretty sure a lot of your OG subscribers probably missed out on you making another account over getting banned for nonsense, I think. Yeah, it just all went downhill, unfortunately. It's just a generic level with LSD and effects. I mean, you're not wrong about that, Pixel. Life progressively kind of just goes downhill, like, the further you go. I can kind of relate to, like, an extent. Before, when I was actually a child, I also had this sort of, like, what is it called, like, not a phase, but a feeling, actually, that when I become older, like, when I become an adult, life will be, like, so much more beautiful, but that's unfortunately not the case. I kind of wish I could go back to, like, the older days when I was, like, a child and relive my best days, basically. But time is something we cannot, like, get back, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I actually thought I was gonna spawn in, like, a random place, but you guys see this huge square, and the reason why these guys are getting mad, the reason why they are getting angry, is because there's an endermite in the little minecart. This is supposed to be like, what? A wither rose farm, but it becomes self-destructive way too quickly. I don't know how do I fix that. And this huge blue thing is water to prevent Enderman from teleporting. And every time I summon a wither inside of this little cage, he always blows everything up. This is supposed to be like a little chamber where he's focused on the chicken, but he somehow manages to hit it after like 1,000 hits or something, and then everything just goes downhill. The entire farm is like self-destructive. Yeah, that's basically this this entire so-called farm, basically. Let's quickly get over here. I have one chance. Okay, nice. Oh, I thought I fell. I'm sure in older versions there was this glitch when you go into the end island or back, you eventually fall, and there is no point of returning unless you have magnificent reflexes and then throw an ender pearl before you fall into the void. But yeah, all in all, I am happy with how this world turned out after progressing in it for half a year. By the way, 07 to Jerflo, he allegedly died. Well, just curious, Flynn, are you still in Serbia after all these years? Yes. I'm still in the same boat. Serbia is indeed a beautiful country. Oh wait, now I need the freaking... what is it called? I need these goddamn rockets. What are you doing here? How did you break free? Eastern Eurobet night is nightmare fuel. I mean, I'm kind of fond of nighttime. I personally like night over daytime, if you know what I mean. Wait, so that's where I left the shulker. I thought I lost it. I thought I accidentally made it fall into the void when I was in the end. Just kinda yikes. And this thing over here is the villager farm. Like, this is where I farm my villagers. To the people that actually discover how to make such compact and easy farms, you have my respect. That is something that I need. The smaller information it has, the better I'm gonna understand. Basically, the better for me. Thankfully, I don't have, what is it called? Frostwalker 2 on my boots, so everything becomes ice, like ice blocks. Then this thing over there, I'm gonna quickly make like rockets. Wait, why doesn't it change? Oh, there you go. I hate the number 35 so much. Hello, my fault. Welcome, my friend. Now, I believe for like the last 5 minutes of the stream, I could show you guys what else I have made in this world by myself. In the Nether. And yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys, but in the overworld, I actually have what is it called? A spider farm, like those cave spiders. When they killed me once, I think. See if we go to the top. This thing over here is the gold farm where the pigments will spawn and then they fall into this cylinder and then I get gold basically. All of it is getting transported into each chest. And this thing over here is a gold and XP farm. So basically I hire a golem into this little chamber while these guys are spawning, since this guy considers them as enemies, since they're undead, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are undead. And once this guy shoots one of them, if he's focused on this one, I'm sure he is. Yeah, there we go. Now all of the pigment will be focused on him, and they won't be able to reach him. And whilst they're falling, I also get EXP, even though some of them actually survive the fall. And all I have to do, just stay here, and boom, I can easily mend my tools without using their original material for repairing them. And this thing over here is the magma cubes farm, if you call it like that. It drops magma cream, and it unfortunately spawns some ghasts. I don't want to experiment too much on it, since I think it might mess up the whole farm or decrease the production rates. But yeah, all in all, this is what I'm getting. All I'm getting is just pure magma cream, which is what I need if I want to make more gold farms, despite me being flooded with gold. Honestly, with this much magma cream, I don't think I would ever have to mine for magma blocks anyway. And now, I believe the final farm of the nether that I made, or the actual second last one, my bad. This is the best gold farm. Damn, why do you need so much magma cream? I believe it's because I was making like a gold farm to kind of like fill in space in my world when I had nothing else to do other than just make farms. And apparently, I don't think I would ever have to make another farm ever again if we're talking about gold. And this farm over there, I just have to shoot one of the pigmen. Wait, this one has riptide. I can't do it in the nether. Yikes, I missed! And there we go. Now they're all gonna become hostile. And they're gonna think this is like a full block. And here we go. I am mending my tools and getting infinite XP. And here I just go underneath so that they stop focusing on me. Right? Then I get a bit closer. Oh, never mind. I can't pick that experience point up. And I also added this little glass block over there. Right? To prevent accidentally throwing something into the hoppers and then it getting burnt. It happened to me once on a previous farm when I had, what is it called? A cape, right? Where you can kind of like change the top texture of your armor, like over there. With a smithing template, yeah. And basically, I have this item sorter with this option being non-existent, where it's not working. And yeah, here I get just gold nuggets. Basically infinite gold. For free. And I go this way. Wait, it's not this way. It's this way. Haha. This is my infinite food farm. Infinite food. Over there we get loads of pork chop that is cooked so that we don't have to worry about saturation or HP replenishment. So now I'm basically set. I don't know what else I could make in this world besides maybe finishing the little farm with the villagers to fill in the villager hole. But I suppose that should be it for the nether. Oh, a raid farm, dude! You just reminded me. I actually made one tiny raid farm in my world. Thanks for the reminder. I could also show it in case you guys don't believe me. If I can actually get around this little section. Yikes, I am actually a terrible pilot. I think I should take the shortcut. I think that should be a more viable option. I feel like I'm lost. I feel like I might be lost. And wait, this has loyalty? Yeah, it does have loyalty. Thank you. Wow, I actually barely found return back. And this over here is the, I don't know what you call this, but the piglin bartering room. You get loads of these things. Flint, what do you think about 1.21? I honestly think it's an amazing update. Honestly, I think the mace is the perfect explanation of an overpowered weapon, despite taking a risk. Essentially, what you want to do, you go as high as you can, and you have to fall from a really, really tall height, and essentially, you can one-shot everything, even the warden. You don't even need like armor to protect yourself. You can one-shot everything as long as you can time your input, right? But the risk about the mace is, if you fail to hit something, you die. When you're falling and then you hit an enemy, you don't die. So essentially, this is, I think, the perfect time to say that with high risk comes high reward, even though it's mostly pointless. And yeah, this thing over here, this is apparently what you define as a raid farm. I could show you guys like a little test of how this farm actually works. I mean, I believe you guys have already seen it yourself. But yeah, this is basically the entire farm, and I get flooded with a lot of stuff, right? And some of them I won't need. Like for example, you have these things like crossbow. I don't need that. Garbage. Go away. I'm gonna quickly throw these out and then do this. There we go. Let me see what else I could empty. Oh, thank you. Thank you, it's actually working. Anyways, I think that should already clear it. I haven't cleared much space anyway, but honestly, it should work for one wave, alright? Like one wave should be okay. Dude, I'm forgetting so many things. Look at that. This is also the so-called creeper farm with 10 levels or 10 layers of the same section. Now I can make unlimited TNT. Yikes, I am a terrible pilot. My flying skills match my ship skills. And now if you're wondering how do I open these chests, go underneath and open them like this. I know it's not very natural doing it like that, but you know, it still works. I'll take it. And now here comes my prey. And now all I have to do is to not crouch. Yeah, because see, they started to do the sound, so I have to just walk over there and hit them. And my rewards will be sent to these chests. Oh, a wood farm. I have also made that as well. I could show you guys that I have also made that myself. Like after we clear one test wave. I believe the pillager outpost should be this way to the jungle. Despite it not being exactly in the jungle, but hey, it's there. My only problem with this small raid farm is that it's so inefficient, and the problem with it is that sometimes the raiders get stuck in holes. So you have to, I believe, decrease your chunk radius so that they spawn closer. Now we gotta wait for that one prodigious attempt of getting the raid captain. I didn't mean to get that, but hey, it works. Now apparently these are gonna be swarming around me, so I have to abandon their chunks and then come back again. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's hope for one raider or a pillager. Yes, we got it. First try. First try, first try, first try. Yes, we got it. Okay, now let's return back to our little area. Now I gotta make sure to decrease this to like 8, right? Which means more FPS, but less ability to see. We should be good to go. I believe the land is close. It is! Okay, now let's quickly find our comfort zone over here. Yeah, here we go. You guys can see over there, there's the little bar. Now we go to hostile creatures. 100%. Explode me, daddy. Bruh. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. And also, if you guys are wondering what is this spell doing, when I ring it, after like a couple seconds, the raiders should spawn, or you should get a small X-ray. It resonates, see? Yeah, see, there are the raiders. They're all falling into the trap. They become the prey. Yeah, see? And then when I kill them, I get the rewards. There we go, that's one wave clear. And yeah, there goes ominous horde, which means there's the second wave. I believe there's a max of 8. Oh yeah, now it starts to bump up in difficulty. Now we have Vindicators. Don't you also get emeralds from those farms? I don't see any in your chest. I mean, I do actually. In order to get them, you need to kill the Vindicators. I just collected all of them before, so that's why it looks like there's not anything. But yeah, I do actually get the emeralds too, despite it being inefficient. There we go, we got some more emeralds. It's working perfectly fine. And I also have to be really cautious to not spam click if there's an evoker in this chamber, because it will know that I'm trying to kill them and they will spawn these annoying vexes. And they're just gonna ruin everything. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly collect this and set this back. Footsteps. Resonates. There we go, now we get Ravagers. Which is the reason why the lava pit exists. Hit. Now we have 2 more raiders. And yeah, that is the Ravager that is dying. Which is why he isn't coming down the hole. I believe after this wave we have 4 more. And once we clear that, I could show you guys the raid farm I have also built in this world. Okay, here we go. And yeah, we do get everything basically. Whoop. Whoop. If they change their position, it means they saw me, unfortunately. Whoop. There we go. Render distance decrease actually works. Nice. We get everything in this farm. I just need to set up like a collection system, right? So I don't just get basically flooded with chests having randomized items. And yeah, look at that, the whole crowd is gathering up. Wait, oh, I was holding down the space bar, my bad. And here are the evokers. Yikes, the chests are full. And hit. I'm feeling a lot better when it comes to feeling as a child, but as an adult, hell nah. Understandable, it makes sense. That's just the nature of life. You're happier when you're younger. It makes sense you're feeling that way. I can't blame you for that. Yikes! Just go off already! I almost threw the wither skulls. Oh! There they are, there's the crew! Whoop. I should back up, honestly. These guys are gonna see me and then chaos is gonna happen. There's 2 more raiders at the top. 1 more. 1 more. Yeah, he's trying to escape. He's trying. Wait, that's not a he. That's a she. Man. I always believe it's a vindicator or a pillager, but it's actually a witch. I keep forgetting about their existence or even being a part of the goddamn raid. This should be the last wave, right? And after this last wave, I think I could show you guys that wood farm, which I wanted to show. Whoa, there we go. The crowd is gathering up. Whoop. There we go. Yikes, the chests are full. What are you doing here? Okay, thank you for actually coming around. And this is the end. Victory! We won! Now I gotta dump everything over here that I don't need right now. And yeah, I do get the discounts, like from villagers, but it's not as effective as Hero of the Village 5, for example. I should seriously secure this land from these goddamn creepers blowing everything up. Now let's quickly go back to our safe spot and take a nap to get rid of the bad guys. Let's quickly get rid of these fools. Here. Sleep. This is arguably my best house I've ever made. It has everything. The enchanting area, crafting area, and whatnot. It has decorations, which I'm a huge fan of. Apparently these motherfuckers have to survive. Whoop. There you go. Haha. You're welcome. Now I could show you guys this tremendous, I think, farm. Let me quickly get some bone meal for it to work. Bones, 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 bones. Elytra Russell. And yeah, here goes the farm, like the wood farm that I wanted to show you guys. I just gotta look out so that nothing breaks. So how does this go? I need these over there, and then the bone meal in my other hand. Just do this. Bone meal. So how do I activate this? Do I just... How do I activate this? Do I just press the lever? Yes. There we go. Guys, this is how the farm works. I nailed it first try. There we go. I just hold down the button. I got it on my first try. And yeah, now I gotta stop it. Because, yeah. And yeah, it apparently doesn't actually break at the top because of the water. And yeah, so here's the results. I'm pretty sure everything is clogging up. Oh, it doesn't. But yeah, what I'm getting from this farm is sticks, logs, the most important part, apples, And yeah, that's basically it. Now there is one more farm. I can also show you. Wait, let me quickly flood this thing up over there. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Oh. And if I go down my bunker, there's one more farm. It's going to take a while to get to it, but it's worth it. I should honestly carry a totem so that when my HP is low, I don't actually die. But I barely even get a tiny bit of HP anyway, so it's kind of pointless. I'm always having food in my other hand. So we go over here, right, which is essentially a mine shaft. Well, if we keep going this way, which looks like a total maze, we'll reach this area. We go there, climb to the top, keep going, go right, crouch, close, and here we go. The infamous poisonous spider farm. Let me quickly get... Wait, where is it? Smite 5. Yeah, that works the best. It kind of blows that I don't get the sweeping effect because I'm kind of far away. But yeah, look at that. We're getting infinite spider eyes and string. This thing will never break. Woo. I'm sure that should do it. I think every farm I made in this world, and I never actually started cheating, like how I normally do after one minor inconvenience. Yikes! I should be more cautious, bro. Keep on flying. Then go to the top. To Trump's maze. These guys are still there? Whoa, that's kind of impressive. But yeah, my villagers are as happy as ever. Define that happy. I mean, I'm sure you can tell they aren't really happy because they're kind of like glued inside this little room. Like they can't move. They're just kind of stuck. I really desperately wanted to trade paper. I had to. And now I guess I could also show you like one farm that I wanted to make, which is supposed to have the effect of this. Basically, the one farm I built all by myself, but it just kind of stopped working, or it actually never worked at all. Let me quickly find it. Minecraft Raid Farm 1.20. Is it Shulkercraft? Is it? Is it this farm that I made? Is it this one? Haydi malo bla bla true. Chica gili go gili go. 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 Okay, let me quickly do. Okay, so this over here is the farm that I made myself. Like, I desperately wanted to get more resources more quickly, but after finishing it, the entire farm never actually worked, which honestly kind of blows. That all of this time and effort went into nothing. I'm sure the reason why the farm wasn't working because one of these columns were placed incorrectly. And if one thing isn't in the same place, say goodbye to this farm and its effectiveness. I was really scared the most of making this top cube, basically, to transport the villagers. Because imagine one wrong spot, and then they're just gonna go whoosh. And I think it's honestly on me that I misplaced one chamber. So yeah, it's kind of on me basically. Apparently this farm produces over 120,000 items per hour. As long as you have a beacon and not die from starvation, you should be fine. If you click at the same rhythm, and yeah, if you're here for too long, yeah, the starvation's gonna kick in. So apparently in 1 hour you can receive 38,000 emeralds, 4,000 plus totems, 3,500 redstone, 3,000 gunpowder, 3,000 glowstone dust, 25,000 other random stuff. If you are playing on the paper version of Minecraft, you will need to do some changes in the build. Yes, you apparently need a captain to stay in this boat. But if you're playing in single player without anyone on, like me, then you don't really have to do this. Oh, and you have to slightly alter some of these things, I get it. I will leave a world download with paper changes in the description below. Okay. Alright. And then this is their advertisements. Voice hosting. And yeah, that is it, basically. That's the entire farm I wanted to make, but it never actually worked to begin with. Like every time I start the raid, essentially what happens is the raid bar fills up and nothing spawns. Those are the consequences that can happen, basically. These stupid chicken. They aren't slaves, but they like new slaves by Yi. From his infamous album Jesus. Okay, but let me say this. Me being known in the GD community is good, and me being known in the FNF community is awful and garbage. Well, I mean, I suppose every community has its upsides and downsides, like pros and cons. Like, I'm sure you actually have a good, like, influence in the communities you're in. Even if you left some of them, it makes sense. But it's not wrong to, like, make a switch, you know? I want to dissociate from FNF at all and focus more on GD. Which is basically what I did. And unfortunately, I don't really play this game as much as I used to. comparing it to 2020 basically. But I suppose sometimes I will get striked with this enormous motivation to play the game. And everything becomes back to normal. How are these chickens escaping? I don't understand. I guess this coop is broke. I'm sorry, but those are the rules. I suppose I will also have to like fix this stupid ass section. Oh look, they're making love. They're being lovey-dovey basically. Good company is a wonderful thing. It is honestly amazing. Let me quickly get those stupid ass blocks. If I have them, I do. I don't know if that will be enough though. It should be, I think. And then I switch. And then I get rid of these ugly ass ones. Now I just need to add buttons on top of this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically one log. Drake's gambling streams are so funny. I don't really honestly watch that guy at all myself. But I have heard of him, however. For some reason, he's mentioned a lot, especially in those President's AI videos. I thought I had an Elytra on. My bad. Let's quickly get that log and heal what was broken. Let me heal those wounds. There we go. He does string butt stuff. Ladies with gentle hands. That can be taken so wrongly, like in so many different ways. Like he is way too zesty. He comes up with really zesty stuff basically. He is getting freaky. I hate when it looks like that. Okay, there we go. Problem fixed. Apparently, thanks to the creeper, he blew this part up, so now I have to repair it. The fucking embarrassing hit he did. Nah. Fair point, bro. Ooh. Peak satisfaction. Finishing off with the perfect amount of blocks without calculating. Yikes. And I suppose that should do it. I'm gonna quickly go and take a nap. Ew, I missed the room. Let me quickly... The fact that he lost to a guy who had best hip hop album to Pimp a Butterfly is crazy. How didn't this effect wear off still? How long does this last? Oh yeah, it lasts at base, starts from like what, 45 minutes I think. Thank you for not taking damage, my guy. I was thinking of maybe expanding this creeper farm somehow, but I'm scared that the drop rates of gunpowder is gonna be terrific. Like, they won't even spawn in most of the rooms, so I thought of keeping it at 1 for safety. Just for safety repercussions, and for the sake of these snow golems that you can't really see, because it's kinda clogged up. Whee! Haha. I wanna finish off with this one more. I wanna get hungry so that I can finish off this one more pork chop. I know you might be wondering, why am I doing this? It's just for the sake of more inventory space. Now nothing will ever spawn over here. And let me quickly place this thing over here. There we go. 5 more empty slots. Here. Let me see, for how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Works for me. Works for me. That's one way to have fun. I'm sure you guys have had fun as much as I did. This was a really good celebratory stream, or anniversary stream actually, of 1 year since the completion of Vasureta. And I guess it's time to end off the stream from over here. I honestly had a lot of fun on the stream. Hopefully more streams will be the same as this one. I was doing what I actually enjoy, despite the world being very melancholic in its current state. But right now, I guess we're finishing it off on a good note. Also for the 3rd anniversary of Screwed, please, loved it a lot. Alright. Okay, got it. Right now, I guess it's time to end the stream, as I said. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, especially you, Pixel, since you always join my stream, no matter like the topic or how boring something might be. You're always there for me, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time then, and take care, guys.